Every living things need energy in order to survive. We get this energy from the foods that we eat. The things that we eat were once living things and are full of energy themselves. Living things that need to eat other living things to survive are called heterotrophs, or other feeders. Because heterotrophs cannot make their own food, they are called consumers. There are 4 types of heterotrophs: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and scavengers. Herbivores feed on producers, such as grass or plants. Examples of herbivores are butterflies, cows, rabbits, and grasshoppers. Carnivores feed on other animals, such as sharks, wolves, hawks, and lions. Omnivores are both herbivores and carnivores, which means they eat both plant and animal. Examples of omnivores are humans and grizzly bears. Scavengers eat leftovers of things or animals that has recently died. An example of a scavenger are cockroaches. Gross. But imagine that you could eat without actually eating. This is exactly what autotrophs do. Autotrophs are self-feeders, and they get their energy from non-living sources such as the sun and carbon dioxide. Autotrophs are called producers because they provide energy and food sources for all heterotrophic organisms. There are 2 types of autotrophs: photoautotrophs and chemoautotrophs. Photoautotrophs get their energy from sunlight and convert it into usable energy, such as sugar. This process is called photosynthesis. During the process of photosynthesis, not only is sunlight turned into energy, but carbon dioxide is taken from the air and oxygen is released in place. Examples of photoautotrophs are plants, algae, cyanobacteria, and phytoplanktons. Chemoautotrophs get their energy from chemicals, mainly inorganic substances such as hydrogen sulfide and ammonia. Inorganic substances are those that are not from biologic sources, and they do not contain carbon as a main element. Chemoautotrophs are able to survive in very harsh environmental conditions because the only source of carbon they need is carbon dioxide. Examples of chemoautotrophs are nitrifying bacteria like Nitrosomonas, thermophilic bacteria like Thiobacillus, and sulfur bacteria like Thiotrix. There are a variety of organisms that have a mutual relationship in providing for others. In this context, an organism is either a producer or a consumer in the environment. Even though there are differences between autotrophs and heterotrophs, they still depend on each other.